Welcome back to Self Revelations. It's your boy Bdab.
And I am Juan Moreno.
Wanavelli, how you been? How you been these past couple weeks, brother?
No, it's been good, man. Everything's been going great. You know, like just learning more of my job and the responsibilities, like taking on more, like doing all the things that I haven't really. I still sometimes get uncomfortable with, but I'm working through. It's like talking to people, engaging with those conversations, having those like, basically like uncomfortable conversations, but like conflict, like resolutions. That's basically what I'm doing a lot at work. Is like I'm trying to guide people to get a job done while trying to get them out of their own way from their excuses and from the way they view work, because we're here to get a job done, which is to make sure that we push the product within like supply chain management to us to be able to get paid with this job. Because, you know, people always sometimes forget about that in jobs. It's like you're there for a reason. Like you're there to do a task, but sometimes some people will like enable behavior and kind of let them, you know, do whatever the hell they want. And sometimes that makes us look bad, which is the people that like are in like management, like leadership. So I have to have those like, hey, man, like I have to literally tell people the same thing like 20 times throughout the day to keep them in check. The moment that I don't say something, like they'll just wander off and do other things that isn't going to help us get the job done. So it's like with work, it's like the corporate world, like the way you can look at it, like that's why you see it, it's like stressful. Like it is definitely stressful. That's why I have to do certain things like the meditating now, going to Asuka and Modesto, going over there for like yoga, doing like hot yoga, like Bikram and all this stuff. Like that really tests your will of wanting to stay somewhere where you're uncomfortable and pushing through and like, you know, being persistent and pushing towards, you know, uncomfort to make yourself, you know, be stronger mentally. So like that's like one thing at work, man. You see a lot of people like, you know, get overweight. You know, that's what you see a lot when people have a lot of stress. You notice that they gain weight pretty fast. It's because food gives them like a sense of being comfortable and like the stresses of like the job itself, because you have like a responsibility hanging over you. So you're having to like talk to all these people, have these conversations. Like you're kind of like feeling like you're rushed. You have a lot of going on, a lot of responsibilities, tasks that you have to do, that you're having to do in that day. So it's like all that stuff is like very uncomfortable, could be stressful, and it is. It is stressful, but I learned to like manage my way instead of, you know, resorting to like food or like resorting to like these other things that long term is gonna help me. So like that's why I have to like work out, run and stuff like that. But other than that, man, like everything is going the way I want it to go.
Yeah, facts. And does the complaining and stuff from, I know you were talking about the like complaining from, you know, the people that, you know, work under you or whatever, work at your job. Does that affect you at all? Like hearing it a lot, because I know that can rub me wrong if I constantly hearing like complaining and then them not fixing their own situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like why do we have to be at work? Why do we have to do this at work? Like, well, you're at work. You know what I'm saying? Does that rub you wrong in any way?
I think it just makes the job more difficult than it needs to be. We just simplify things like, hey, man, you're here. You got hired to do this. I shouldn't have to tell you these things already. Like the fact that I'm coming to talk to you twice now, like in my mind, you should be gone. Like, but we have to work through a process of like writing people up and do this like documentation thing, which I don't really like doing either way. But it's like the process of like, if they don't listen, then sometimes people need a slap in the wrist to like learn, because, you know, some people were raised like that, you know, good boy, good girl, bad girl. Like if you don't do something this way until if they get hit, that's when they'll act up. And now they start to like, if you give people a punishment, they'll like, you know, correct their behavior. But it sucks because I have to do that. Like I don't want to do that. Like I'm not your dad. Like I'm not, you know, your babysitter. Like I literally have to do that though. Make me feel like a babysitter. Got to like talk to grown men and women and have them, you know, repeat things that they already know that they should be doing, but they're not doing. So that it causes like unnecessary like stress, and I have to do all these like protocols that I don't want to do. Like if we could just be people and get the job done, like, and I have good intentions. They see it. Sometimes they don't, because I'm in a position of where I have to like correct behavior and do these things. So I look like a bad guy, but like this is the rules of the job that you signed up in. Like these are the expectations. So then I look bad, and sometimes you gotta just take it to the chin and, you know, not take it personal, because they'll try to make it personal all the time.
Yeah, and you think it rubs them wrong because it's like maybe they're older than you and you're at a higher position than them, and they've been there 22 years. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, you think you can tell me what to do? Yeah, I've been here for 10 years. I've been here 15 years. And just like, bro, yeah, you've been doing the exact same thing for 15 to 20 years.
Exactly.
Why ain't you doing it right yet? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100% too.
Man, I can't imagine how stressful that would be, or that is. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got it. You pretty strong mentally, so I feel like that's like nothing to a big dog.
No, yeah. It's not. I can't let it like mess with me and stuff like that because it can. It's like reading comments on an Instagram post that's negative. Like that's kind of like the same feeling that you get when you're at work, because like you're trying to do your job, you're trying to like help people out, and then they try to like make it personal and make it feel like you're attacking them, and they try to almost flip it on you, try to make you seem like you're not doing your job well. But it's like you're trying to tell me I'm not doing my job well, but the reason why I'm talking to you is because you're not doing your job well. So you're trying to flip it on me, like. You see that constant, like they try to do like this certain like victim tactic on you and try to flip it on you. Like you have to be very strong mentally and also have the tools to be able to see what's going on. Like you have to be able to catch, like a lot of psychology's in it. Like it's not like just having procedures and having things done and implementing and they do it right. Like it's a lot of things. People try to get away from it, try not to do it, try to excuse themselves, try to play victim. And you have to see through that bullshit basically and cut through it and eliminate all the excuses that they have. And then give them the freedom too. Like I give them the freedom of like, you don't have to be here. Like you can leave. Like you have the choice. You can
clock out right now.
Yeah, you can clock out right now. You don't have to do none of this. Like you have the choice to do whatever the hell you want. But if you're going to be here, there's expectations that you have to do. And I get it. It sucks. There's some things I don't really agree with. But this is the job that I'm in right now. Like, if you don't like this, if you don't like the whole mentality of having a boss, then boss yourself up.
Yeah, facts.
If not, then you got to be the same follower you are.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And I have to like, I can't say that, but I say what I just said in a very, very more professional way.
Yeah. Because in all reality, we all got the same opportunity. You could have applied for that upscale position. You know what I'm saying? Like. How old are you? 26?
Yeah.
You're 26. Okay, they might be 45. You had how many years to do this? You know what I'm saying? Especially if they've been there for a while. Bro, you got shit to say when somebody else tells you to do something, bro.
Right.
You should be the first person in line to do it. You feel me?
You know what? I was thinking about like correlating like the intermingle like between like the corporate world and some of the things that come with it, kind of like the politics. Like, you think there's like a correlation with like a football type of aspect, like as a player? Like, let's say you can be a player that's gifted talent wise, but then you lack, socializing, politics, that energy. Some players have, like they're not only are they good players, like talent-wise, but they're good leaders. And then you have those that are maybe better leaders but lack some talent. And so they'll work their way in. Like there's probably some people that are in positions that beat somebody else that was more talented than them, but they were better at the social game, or they were better at also being a leader. You think that happens?
Yeah, in the football world, yes. I would say for the aspect of like being talented and then lacking in some areas. I wouldn't say so much leadership. I would say so much like work ethic. So someone can be talented. They can be, look the part, be nice. They be cold at football, and then they're getting dogged by a dude that's been busting his ass for the past 5 years at that position. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends. You know what I'm saying? There's different types of leaders in locker rooms. Me, I'm a perfect example. I'm like more of a leader through actions. I don't really like to say too much. I don't like to harp on people because people usually know what to do or where, what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You know how we supposed to grind, but I'm gonna show you. Like I'm gonna be in the gym. I'm gonna be on the field working. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to. I'm not gonna be doing dumb shit before the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm gonna grind. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And if it inspires you, cool. If it doesn't, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get what I need done, and that's gonna inspire people in itself. But some people are more vocal. Some people that maybe don't have as much talent, but super vocal. I've been on teams to where like the person doesn't even play, but they're a good leader and they can talk like, you know, before games, or they can like hype people up before games and talk to us, like kind of like that coaching thing. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of like these great coaches that's never played before, but they just know the game. They just know how to talk to people and they just know what to say. You know, I think it's in that aspect. Yeah, that stuff definitely plays into it.
Now that we're on football, yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
Bay Area Panthers.
A week. Bay Area, man. It's super surreal. It's surreal. It hasn't hit me yet. Like, I seen my jersey the other day with my last name on it. It messed me up. I was like, damn, like I'm really here. Like it's less than a day away now. Less than 24 hours away now. So I'm super excited, bro. I you know, I'm just right now I'm at the calm before the storm, you know. And, you know, I just want to go out there and like represent my family in a way. And you know, I just want to not only put like my family on, but everybody in the 209. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I'm playing with or playing against, they've been in the big schools, big towns, big cities, Alabama, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, all these different types of places, right? People have been to the Jets, all types, all NFL, CFL, and, you know, we're all at one place playing. So it's just like, damn, me coming in as a rookie and, you know, having these opportunities in front of me, this opportunity in front of me, you know, opportunity to start. You know what I'm saying? It's truly a blessing, bro. Just to be out there alone, it's truly a blessing, because this is like a less than 1% of a thing that is possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So I can't come out the couch and just make that team. Like, yeah, bro, fucking way,
bro.
No
way. It's so different. It's crazy how when you go up levels, how much of a drastic change you have to make to play at that next level. Like, even from high school to junior college, there's such a big jump, bro, and it's ridiculous. And then from junior college to 4-year to professional, like I can't. It's certain shit that I can't get away with. I couldn't have got away with or I can get away with in college, but when I got over to the pro, like to playing IFL, you can't get away with. You know what I'm saying? Like basically like the bullshitting all has to go. Like, bro, because I'll do things to where it's like it's like, oh, I know I'm faster than this guy, so I can be a little like slower in my pedal, a little more lazier. Then I can just be aggressive because I know he can't run past me. I can jump the route or something. It's like, oh, these dudes are getting paid too, so they got some shit on them. They prepare just like me, so it's like I gotta come with my A game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a dope experience, bro. Like being able to rock the 7, you know, being with a great coaching staff, great people, being around great people, you know, all you guys coming to the game, knowing you guys are coming. I just want to put a show on for you guys, and, you know, for the all 209 area, bro. Like, I just can't wait, bro.
That's going to be so dope, man. I know right now it's like, because you got the game tomorrow and, you know, you got to keep moving forward. Like, is it hard for you to reflect, like, from your experience from originally being with the Oakland Panthers and the story behind that, like the process for you, that how it went, and then to now officially be on the team? Like, have you had time to reflect yet, or have you?
I've reflected a couple days, or like 1 or 2 days, but I don't even think about it, because I'm like I said, when I'm doing my meditation and stuff and thinking about the things I need to do, it's ahead of time. I can't be sitting here just constantly thinking about the past. Oh, well, they cut me last time, so I gotta hold a grudge, or this happened last time, so I'm focused on, okay, what do I gotta do tomorrow to be better than I was today? Okay, that's what I have to do. Who are we preparing for? Okay, we're preparing for these dudes. This is what we're running. Okay, I gotta prepare for defense and offense. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta be on top of my shit. There's no time to really like think about the past. Yeah, like when you know we are out at practice and we're locked in and we're getting it ready to go, I do think about it a little bit. It does have a little chip on my shoulder, like they cut me last time, so I kind of got to bring my A game. Like all during camp, like yeah, of course it's in the back of my head, but I don't think about it. It's like subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like Bdab, they let you go last time. You thought you did good last time. They let you go. What you gonna do this time? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I had to kind of turn up, and good thing it was the whole camp. It wasn't just 1 or 2 days. It was like the whole camp. I was turned up. So I had a great camp. I'm praying for a great season, especially game 1 coming up. Tomorrow. I kind of been hearing a lot of the noise from like, the other team, and seeing like how this is gonna be a rivalry and stuff like that. So I want to go out there and have fun, bro. At the end of the day.
Damn, that's gonna be a hell of experience to see too.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Well, cause you haven't seen me play since junior college, huh?
Junior college for sure,
bro. That's crazy.
It's been a while.
That's
it's been
crazy.
a while.
That's
MJC.
That's 2, 4, 5. That's 5 years, bro.
That's a long time.
That's crazy. That's
damn. When
wild.
You think about it too, it's like you've been playing football for how many years?
Oh Jesus, since I was 8, 7,
and still doing it.
Yeah, crazy.
What do you say for the people that say like, oh, he's still playing football, or like, I don't know if you've had anybody even say anything like that, or you've heard from like the outside noise of people maybe questioning like your pursuit of football, or like maybe playing for the Bay Area Panthers. Like, do you ever think about like the doubters, or does it ever come in your mind at all?
Never. I don't think about them. I don't focus on them. 2 things. One, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what someone thinks about what I'm doing. It doesn't even matter what you think about what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what my mom and my dad thinks about what I'm doing. I love playing sports. I love playing football. Right? That's my passion. I'm blessed enough to play at this level. I don't care what anybody thinks. Like, I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if there's someone out there that wants to do radio, that wants to do, basketball, if you can find somewhere to play basketball, if you want to go overseas and hoop and make money while you're doing it, bro, that's your journey, bro. Like, nobody else is gonna pay your bills. Nobody else is gonna be there for you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? What are your passions? What do you want to do? You can make money off that. Go do it while you can. Because once you can't do it no more, oh yeah, you suck. You stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be constantly in your thoughts. What if I did this? What if I hear it all the time? Oh, I could have done that if I would have did this. Oh, I wish I played high school ball. Maybe I would be playing professional just like you. Like, yeah, you'll hear that shit all the time. Like, one of our homeboys, I was talking to his dad, and mind you, his dad is like in his 50s, around there. And when we started talking, one of the first things he brings up is sophomore year high school football.
Damn.
Just to relate to me, obviously, but
Yeah.
he was talking about it like, he was good. Yeah, he wishes that he never was forced to work and he could have, played out his the rest of his career, but he couldn't because his mom needed help and stuff like that with the money, and I respect that, but I'm just like, damn, bro, like that's still in your thoughts, like heavy, like you're thinking about, you wish you could have still played football like that, like, man, I couldn't imagine if I would have stopped after high school or after junior college,
right,
or anything like that. That would have killed me too. So I'm just trying to execute off all my blessings right now, bro, because everything, it can be taken at any point. You gotta appreciate what you have right now. You know what I'm saying? Even you, like, bro, like, you gotta appreciate you being able to like have this apartment, have your your girl, have this beautiful place, your beautiful car, like your family. Like, this is all blessings, bro. And as soon as you get to being unappreciative, that's when stuff kind of gets taken away. Like, oh, you don't appreciate this car? Okay. Oh, now the stuff's going wrong with your car. Or, oh, you don't like this house? Oh, well, now you got to move. Like, now stuff didn't work out to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like appreciation and being thankful for the position that you're in, even if you're not even in the best space, is big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, being appreciative is good mentally too. Being appreciative and thankful for the stuff that you have can go a long way. You know what I'm saying? In a way, you might even can manifest better days by being thankful of what you have. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that folds over top, you're like, oh, that's just a bonus to what I was already thankful for. So that's just my thoughts on it. How
do you feel like, how would you simplify someone who's trying to pursue something but is always in fear of what others think?
Stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for the perfect timing. There is no perfect timing. There is no perfect day, the perfect picture to do what you want to do or what you want to pursue. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean? I could have waited all day for the NFL. No, there's other opportunities that presented itself. I didn't have a scholarship. There was other opportunities that presented itself. I went and played junior college. After junior college, I went to play at a 4-year. Maybe it wasn't FBS, but it was D1 AA. Okay. After that, I didn't get a shot at the NFL, but I got arena ball. You know what I mean? Like, just chase your dreams. Like, no one's like at the end of the day, no one cares. No one cares but you. This is all the stuff that you're thinking, all the negative thoughts. I've been there before. All those negative thoughts, all that toxic, like, you know, thoughts that's in your head about you starting or what people think or how they're going to think about you in this. It doesn't matter. Fuck what they think. It doesn't matter. Just do it.
Right. 100%. That's the one thing that I got. Excuse me. That's the one thing that would like bother me so much is like the fear. That's the reason why I didn't do a lot of things that I've always wanted to do, because I would be in fear of like what others think for some reason. I don't know where that comes from. I have an idea of where that comes from. It's like kind of like seeking approval from like your family, and sometimes if you don't have like a solid foundation of like a supporting cast, then it's hard to like just not think about the outside noise and just doing it, because you never had somebody just to keep you close into that tunnel vision. For me, at least speaking, not for everybody else. You know, I can't speak for everybody else because everybody has like different experiences and different things that motivated them to be successful or to get through certain hurdles. But for me, it was like not having that foundation, not having that guidance. I had to find that within myself, which took some time for me to like learn that, because, you know, you're distracted with a lot of things that are in front of you, with work, you know, health and family and your relationship, that I never had the time to sit down and like see like, you know, what am I moving off faith or am I moving off fear? And I also like listened to earlier today, there was like this, I sent you an interview with like Ryan Pineda and Derek Carr, and then they were talking, they're both like, you know, Christians. And then you see like and I've heard you talk about it, we've talked about it, like the importance of like having faith in what you are pursuing. So if you don't have, if you don't move, I feel, in a sense of faith, then most likely you're moving in a place of fear. And so I believe there was a certain time where I was moving in a place of fear, and that had me not pursue a lot of things that I knew I could have done. But the fact that I was thinking about the outside noise and that judge in my head from all the other people that I've heard say certain things, like if you always around people that are always like putting down others or always questioning others and what they're doing, like everybody has family that always questions, or like if you buy a new car, they're like, oh, why'd you get that car? Or always questioning everything you're doing. You kind of like built that noise in your head sometimes if you're around those people for too long, and if you're vulnerable and you're not really, you know, solidified in yourself, like that kind of gets into your head. And that's what I think happened to me in like the beginning, was like I had a lot of that like toxic family that didn't do shit with their life. Like they've worked at job to job to job, you know, didn't have no moral standards, didn't carry themselves well, didn't take care of themselves, always had something to say about other people, always into the news, always into like society and how they think, and not having their own individual ideas. And so like that got to me, and I was like, holy shit. And like throughout the years I realized this, by the way, when I was like, I started being aware of it when I was like 12 years old, and then starting to like work through it, even though it took me some time, until I was like I'll say about like 22. Like I started to realize like, holy shit, I had to rewire and create new ideas that originate for me and that I've heard from others within books and models and interviews and people that have done the things that I've wanted to pursue, and study them to then realize like, oh, you can create your own ideas of what you want to do with your life and move in a way of faith instead of always hiding in fear and not pursuing those things. Because like we are on like borrowed time here. So it's like, bro, like you got to make it happen, try to leave an impact on people and try to do what you can. And that means like whatever you feel is like a passion for you that you love to do, and just do like what's fun. Like everybody is still a child, to be honest. Like you see that with like adults that like drink alcohol, because drinking alcohol makes you feel like an adult. I mean, like a child. Like you're going to a bar, you're being with friends, or you do some funny games. You play cornhole, you play beer pong, or you do all these like other drinking games and stuff like that. I think everybody has that kid in them, but at a younger age too, like if you were taken away from that, like from being a child, and you were like taught to like start working early, and you get all these responsibilities, these stresses in life, and then that becomes your reality, and now you're not having fun, you're doing shit that sucks, you're at this job that sucks, you're in a relationship that sucks, your friends suck, your family sucks, and then you get into this like, not a state of depression, but you're like in the state of your reality of like your idea of life, that you're supposed to be doing things that suck. And like there's obviously good struggle in like working out or achieving success, a process, but you have the faith that you're going to achieve that goal. And for some people that's not there, and it's hard to see that light. So it's like, you know, for me, I had to realize that I have to move in a place of faith, and that was faith in me. So like a lot of people have faith in religion, faith in God, faith in, you know, the family, and like pushing, you know, being optimistic and trying to do everything they can to achieve a goal. But I realized within myself that to simplify things was like, oh, just moving the faith of believing in me and what I want to do for the people around me, and for what I want people to say at my funeral when I pass away.
Yeah, facts. And go back to what you said about the fear. Like, people have to understand that that's all in your head. The fear of what's going to happen, what might happen, what people might think of you. You know, all fear is false evidence appearing real. So it's not real. It's what you think is going to happen. Good, bad, in the future, present, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, fear is really basically all stuff that you're just making up in your head. You know what I mean? And I've been one of the people that like kind of like put that in front of everything. Like whether if it's, I might be walking down the street or going to a store or something like that, and I have fear that something will happen, or just a constant. It's not a good way to live, bro. Just living in fear, because then you're never gonna take chances on anything. You know, hey, I don't want to invest my money because what if I lose it all? Or I don't want to start this business because what if I lose my money or whatever? Or I don't want to start training because what if people laugh at me? You know, and to be completely honest, like at the end of the day, all that stuff, even if it does happen, like roll with the punches, keep going.
Right.
You know, you might fail. People are so scared of failure, and there's so much stuff built into the foundation of people thinking of failure. It's like fear and failure are together when they're in all reality they're not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like failure is more of a part of success than anything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all the greatest, you know, entrepreneurs, singers, actors, football players have all failed at some point. So, bro, like it's gonna happen one way or another, early, or it might happen late or whatever. As long as you keep going, like you'll be straight.
Damn, man, think about it. Think about all the people that you know. That's the reason why they're not pushing towards their success is because the fear. Like I think it's like 99% of the people that aren't in that 1%, or people that aren't heading towards that 1%, is mostly based off fear. Facts. That's the craziest thing. Like if I could talk to myself, bro, when I was like 14, 12, like, man, the thing I would really tell myself is just get out of your own head. Like you can create your reality. Like you have the power to do that within your mind. And like, bro, if I would have like knew about this early, because I never had nobody tell me that, you know what I mean? I didn't have no guide like that. I didn't have no outlet of like you can create like I had confidence in me, like as in like I believe I can do anything. Like I'm very comfortable that I can do what I want and pursue and get the outcome that I desire. But for some reason, like the noise will like get in the way. So it's like once I realized, like, wow, like it's all in your head. Yeah,
facts. And like going back to you talking to yourself when you were 14, I hated you when you were 14. No, I didn't hate you. Y'all, you were a cool dude. You were just funny. goofy as hell, bro. And it's crazy to think about that. Like, damn, like we all. Well, I knew you. Like, bro, what was I? I was 10. I think that was 9. I was like 9 or 10 when I first like was like, I don't like that guy. It was like when I was 9 years old. Yeah. It was for no reason too. It was just because I was hanging out with different people than you. And
I'm sure you had your reasons, bro. I was not a good. I was always trying to fight people too.
No, yeah, I had never met you. I just remember I was like, this looks like one of those silver tooth kids.
Yeah, and I did have silver teeth.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What the?
Blasted. Like all right here.
Oh no, my boy was from Florida. But yeah, bro. You know. It's a lot of knowledge that we could spit to our, self in the past. And that's the good thing about growing right now. Because 5 years from now, we can always talk to ourselves right now when we start in this podcast and be like, oh, if you guys would have did this or this, or you guys should be like this, or Brandon, like, if you just do stuff like in this manner, this will be better. You know what I mean? But, we're all going to get there at the end of the day. It's like a lifelong growth. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get there with due time, especially with how things are going with this podcast. Like literally with our TikTok, we made how long ago did we make it?
It's gotta be maybe 3 months.
3 months ago?
Yeah.
In 3 months, we've got 1,500 followers. 1,500 followers, and that's a lot to do with you because you've been putting in a shit ton of work. Like while I'm at practice, and you're sitting there watching videos, posting videos, doing all this stuff, bro. I really do appreciate that. Like, I'll go back and check, and I'll be like, bro, we have 300 more followers than we did yesterday. Like, what the hell? Like, we got 200, we got 50 more followers. I'm like, what's going on? I see videos going viral. I'm like, damn, bro, you're going crazy. In. You know what I'm saying? So.
And it goes with the message. I think the stuff that we talk about resonates with a lot of people, and it relates too. Because we're talking about like some real life shit. Like we're not talking about no conspiracies, no fake topics, or like all this fake. I love Lil Duval. He'll post things on Instagram. He'll be like, "What we fake caring about today." That's basically what it is.
Atlantis.
Like, yeah. Right.
Like, what the.
But yeah.
But yeah. But I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. Like I said, you've been putting in a crazy amount of hours to make these posts and watching all these videos and doing all this stuff while I'm doing all this stuff for football. You're hitting the books and really learning a lot about TikTok, the marketing aspect of everything. So a big shout out to you, bro, for real. And we appreciate you guys for tapping in with us once again, episode 10. We're trying to get stuff aligned to where we can get, a website up and going, merch and whatnot. But, we're taking baby steps at a time. Eventually we will get there. But, as long as you guys are still tapping in with us, we're still, posting this content for you guys. We gonna get it rocking. So we appreciate you guys for tapping in with us with another episode of Self Revelations.
Sheesh.